Hello, Durud and Shalom. Guys, we have some new uprisings in Iran. So, I told you it's going to happen sooner or later, and it did happen. And it's going to keep happening, guys. This will continue. It keeps coming in waves, and nobody could decide when it's going to happen. It just happens when it happens. So, a lot of you were asking me, like, Armin, when are the people going to rise up? I told you that it will happen as it did before. It keeps happening, but nobody can predict exactly what. Well, this time it actually happened in the third anniversary of Mahsa Amini's murder. So you can see that there's a. Okay, wait. Here's a summary. I'm not going to read all of that. I'm just going to show you some of the videos. By the way, the entire environment was completely was very militarized. Let me actually just show you some videos before we go, giving you some context. Let's watch this. So let me know if you guys have audio. So they're basically just chanting death to Khamenei. By the way, I'm basically going to show you all the things that I retweeted on my X account at Armin Navabi, because I went and just retweeted some of the coverage of this. So let's look at this. These are the Charlie Kirk ones. So let's just go back. Oh, by the way, the Islamic Republic just executed this man, Babak Shahbazi, an innocent man that had nothing to do with anything, but the Islamic Republic just arrested him as a spy of Israel and executed him just to scare people. So again, follow this account, the National Union for Democracy in Iran. It says, this morning the Islamic Republic executed Babak Shahbazi. His brother and son have a message to Khamenei's criminal regime. This is basically his brother. He's saying you cannot scare people with executions. Hope lives on in the hearts of the youth. Light will triumph over darkness. So this is the brother of the man that the Islamic Republic just executed. This video is going viral. Let me see. Delta is here. Who's in the chat? Amir is here. Alex is here. Jonah is here. Reincarnation Entertainment. Majid, Amir, Flying Robot Dog, Yuav, Lumias, I don't know, Flying Robot Dog, Yuav, okay, I read that one. Delta, thank you. Kazal, it's Nike and Jack. I assumed they said I was. Okay, good. By the way, guys, make sure you like the stream. This video just went viral. This is, guys, these are all from the past 24 hours. By the way, Golsa Kameri or Goldi Kameri, she's sharing a lot of these, so make sure you follow her on X as well. This is a very powerful. So look at this. I really want you to notice something about this woman. So this is a woman in Iran just in the past 24 hours. Let's see what she's shouting in the middle of the protests. So she's saying you've turned Iran into a prison. So please understand, look at this. So if you look at her video, you can see there, I will show you some other angles of it. She's wearing no hijab. Many Iranian women are not wearing hijab these days. And right now the Islamic Republic is allowing concerts, parties, music. They're allowing that because they're afraid of the people. And a lot of you foreigners, non-Iranians, don't understand that that's not what the Iranian people want. The Iranian people are not asking. See, this woman is not wearing the hijab, and she's taking part in the protest to topple the regime, because what the Iranian women are asking for is not the freedom to not wear the hijab. It's not about the hijab. Hijab was just taking off the hijab was just an excuse for us to fight the regime. A lot of you think that this is about women's right to not cover their hairs. It's not about that. This is completely about toppling the regime. So even though many Iranian women now get to not wear the hijab because the regime is scared of them, they are still fighting, because it has never been about the hijab. The hijab, removing the hijab was just a tool to show that we are against the regime. It's not about the hijab. It's about toppling the regime. It's really important that people understand that. It's really important for you guys to understand that the Iranian women are not asking for the removal of mandatory hijab. They're asking for the removal of the entirety of the Islamic Republic. That's what they're asking. So let's actually look at this in Iran. There people are shouting "Death to the dictator" in Iran. So they're saying "Magbar dictator," which means "death to the dictator." So somebody in the chat saying maybe the Iranian regime has no money left to supply the Islamic cops. No, they do have the money for their enforcement officers. They're afraid. The reason why they're not enforcing the hijab laws and also allowing concerts to take place. Actually, the Islamic Republic is now actually actively is trying to remove the pressure on people, and sometimes I think it basically goes back and forth. And the Islamic Republic itself is actually promoting un-Islamic concerts because it's so afraid of the people. The reason why sometimes they don't push back against the people right now when they're protesting is because they're terrified that if they hit somebody and something happens to somebody, it's going to spark another wave of mass protests all around the country. So they're terrified. That's why this is happening. Just recently they gave the permission for a major concert to happen in Azadi Square, but Iranian people didn't fall for it, so it was canceled. Also, let me tell you something that you would be shocked. Okay, there are some people who are working for the regime in Iran, from Iran, by spreading anti-Islamic messages. I want you to think about that. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I don't want to spell it out for you before, I'm going to explain it to you why, but I want you to think. I want to see if you guys understand why. So the regime is now becoming allies with content creators who are anti-Islamic. The Islamic Republic regime in Iran is becoming allies with anti-Islamic content creators. Please let me know if you could understand why that is happening. I want to see if you guys could figure this out. Do you guys let me know if anybody I will let you know if nobody figures it out, but I want to give you guys some time to think about that. They're basically encouraging them, promoting them, working with them. All right, so this guy, so here's another video of the جمعیت قابل توجه معترضان در گوهردشت کرج. Okay, so this is another video from Karaj. No, guys, somebody saying reverse psychology. No, it's not. So I think they were saying Himayat, Niruy Intizami Himayat. So they were asking the armed forces to join the Iranian people. So you can see there's a lot of military presence, armed forces in every street right now in Iran. And this is why it makes the protests very difficult, because it was the anniversary of Mahsa. So the Islamic Republic was expecting some of this. So they have a huge amount of military presence everywhere. Yeah, Roya, somebody answered it properly. Okay, good job. Somebody understands Iranian politics. Royut is saying to push anti-Pahlavi propaganda. That's good. This guy gets it. This guy understands Iranian politics. Oh, somebody else. Yeah, somebody else is saying. Okay, so the reason why the Islamic Republic is now jumping on the bandwagon of anti-Islamic content, anti-Islamic accounts, and even the Islamic Republic itself has a lot of bot accounts that are spreading, that are posting anti-Islamic messages. I kid you not, the Islamic Republic itself has accounts, Telegram accounts, X accounts, Instagram accounts that are posting anti-Islamic content, right? The reason for that is that anti-Islamic content in Iran is very, very popular among Iranian people. one of the fastest ways for you to grow your account among Iranians is to basically make fun of Islam, post comedy, memes against Islam. One of the if you want to grow among young people in Iran, just attack Islam, right? So, given that that's a popular way to gain some following and attract followers, the Islamic Republic has basically gets a whole bunch of people who create content against Islam so that it gets their trust and gets following among young people. And then on the side, they also take a position against Pahlavi. So because right now, this is why the Islamic Republic's red line is not Islam anymore. It's supporting Israel and supporting Pahlavi are the major red lines of the Islamic Republic. Because Islam is over. Like when it comes to Islam's credibility in Iran, it's done. Like the Islamic Republic has realizes that it has completely lost that game. So they're not even trying to revive it. They're just basically the main battlegrounds that they're fighting. The hijab, Islam, all of that is gone. Like it's done. It's over. Like their days are numbered in Iran. Their focus is to spread hate against Pahlavi and against Israel, and that's now the two red lines. And they're so eager to basically make it, especially young people, hate Pahlavi and Israel, that they're willing to gain their trust by being anti-Islamic. By the way, does anybody explain these things to you in about Iranian politics the way I do? Like, this is very educational. I hope you understand how educational this is. Many of you don't have this level of detailed understanding of the political climate in Iran right now. So you're welcome. Make sure you like the stream so that more people see this. Yeah, Delta is saying no, Armin. Right. Like, has anybody told you that the Islamic Republic is making accounts spreading jokes and satire against Islam? Has anybody told you that? Well, and now you know the Islamic Republic. That's so yeah. So like somebody saying cut the humility. No, I will max it. I will beat anybody in humility on this channel. I'm even never mind. Okay. So look, oh, by the way, speaking of Pahlavi, look at this chant. Again, thank you to Goldie Qamari. By the way, guys, the accounts, some of the accounts that I'm retweeting, they need to be followed, okay? You guys need to follow the National on X. You need to follow the National Union for Democracy in Iran. And again, she's good, but I never know how to pronounce her name. Oh, she follows me. That's nice. But also Goldie Qamari, she needs to be followed. Okay, so make sure you follow her. All right, so let's actually see. Where's the Pahlavi chant? I lost it. Where's the Pahlavi? Okay, so let's see what the chant people here are making here in the streets. Okay, so Goldie actually has an English caption, so that's good. She says, new video from inside occupied Iran. Ooh, I love that name. I love that caption. Oh, sorry, go back. Occupied Iran. Iranians are chanting Pahlavi. This is a direct call for the leader of Iran's national revolution, King Reza Pahlavi, to return to Iran. Iranians are done with the terrorist Islamic Republic. So let's listen to this. Pahlavi. You guys have the audio of the videos I'm sharing, right? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, so they're basically calling Prince Reza Pahlavi to come back to Iran. Okay, so here's another. So apparently they're taking down the Islamic Republic's flag. So you guys know that this is the proper flag of Iran, the one with the lion and sun, the one with the Allah in the middle. That's not the flag of Iran. That's the flag of the Islamic Republic. So people in Iran burn it, they take it down, they tear it apart. So here, this is another video. So the man is saying they're taking down the flags. All right, so let's go watch this one. So this is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, let's watch this one. So they're chanting Magbar dictator, which means death to the dictator.
Magbar dictator! Magbar dictator! Magbar dictator!
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to. Jewish Samantha is here. I just want to thank her and Amir and some of you guys also. You guys come to the Persian channel and you leave comments, and I see you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for coming there and showing your support. Oh, look at this crowd. So let me read this. Breaking: Iranians took to the streets tonight across the country, including Tehran, Karaj, Shiraz, Tabrik, Arak, Mashhad, as anti-regime protests erupts. On the anniversary of Mahsa Amini's murder, protesters chanted anti-regime and patriotic slogans. This video is from Karaj. So let's watch this. Yeah. So look, oh, this is another angle from that same woman. This is the video from this recent protest that went viral. Yeah, so this is in Karaj. She's saying you have turned Iran into a prison. So guys, look at what she's wearing. She's wearing no hijab. She's showing some skin on her leg, and no, that's not an issue in Iran anymore, as much anymore. So, but still, people, even though you have the freedom to go to the concert like more than before, you have the freedom to wear what you want as a woman. Many people are saying, like, I have family in Iran telling me that, yeah, when they go to a coffee shop, there's just girls sitting there with t-shirts, and but yeah, that's not going to make the Iranian people happy, because that's not what the Iranian people are asking for. The Iranian people are asking for the toppling of the regime. You could see even with all of these temporary freedoms, they're not satisfied, because the Islamic Republic is just giving these social freedoms to them just so that they could survive. But the Iranian people are not being fooled by it. It's not a bad hijab, it's about toppling the regime. So she, look, even though she's free right now to not wear the hijab, I mean technically free because effectively it's still illegal, but she still is saying that you have turned Iran into a prison, because the Iranian people are not asking for social freedoms, they're asking for political freedoms, and they know that and economic freedoms, and they know that the only way to get that is to topple the regime. Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you. Let me see. Amir just gave us a super chat. Amir saying, Javid Shah, power to the people of Iran. The lion of Iran lives in your hearts. Well, oh my God, that was such a beautiful message. Well, thank you. Thank you, Amir. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. That was so powerful. All right, let's go lower. Okay, this is basically the same Pahlavi. Is that the same video? Yeah. It's really good that they're chanting Pahlavi from inside Iran, because it's really important for the world to see that the Iranian people want Pahlavi. By the way, this is Saeed Qasemi Najad. This is another account that you should be following. This guy who follows me and who was a guest on my Persian channel. So, guys, if you guys don't know, I have an English channel. I also have a Persian channel. This guy is the main advisor, the right-hand man of Prince Reza Pahlavi. Okay, and he follows me. Yay! And he was a guest on my show on the Persian channel. What an honor. Guys, if you don't believe me, you could go watch my Persian channel. He was a guest there, this guy. And you should follow him, because he's the right-hand guy, right-hand man of the prince. Okay, so he in English is saying, on the anniversary of Mahsa Amini's murder, Iranian women in Karaj chant, "We are a great nation. We will reclaim Iran." So let's watch this chant. These are some Iranian. Oh, by the way, I like this chant because this was the chant that was suggested by Prince Reza Pahlavi himself. And when people in Iran use this chant, it's basically saying yes to the Reza Pahlavi's request for this chant. Okay, so it says "Ma millat kabirim Iran ro pas migirim," which again means we are a great nation. We will reclaim Iran. So let's listen to that. Okay, so we got another super chat. Delta is saying, what percent? Thank you so much, Delta, for the super chat. Delta is saying, what percent of the way are we to regime change? I don't know how to measure it in percentage terms, but we have never been closer. We have, I don't know how to put a number on it, but I can tell you that the Islamic Republic is on the edge of a cliff right now. That's what I could tell you. By whatever metric you want to measure this, when it comes to foreign pressure, Israel has attacked the Islamic Republic, and it seems like they were getting ready to do it again. All of the main powers within the Islamic Republic, except Khamenei, are dead. Israel basically took out every single leader of IRGC, which is the main power in the Islamic Republic. The power vacuum that it has created has caused such an internal conflict between the remaining powers at the Islamic Republic that they're basically fighting each other as we speak. So that has the division that vacuum has created within the Islamic Republic has made it a lot weaker. Khamenei is either going to be killed by Israel, or he's so old that he's just going to die himself. The Iranian people are becoming more and more pro-toppling of the regime. We have electricity outages maximized, and water outages are at catastrophic levels. It's not even water shortages anymore. It's an absolute water bankruptcy. And then we're going to have, and all of this, while even before the snapback mechanism being enforced being put into place by Europe, which that's going to escalate things, 100 times more than what the situation is right now. So yeah, everything shows that we are at the edge of the collapse of the Islamic Republic. I'm not saying it's anything, and nothing in life is certain, but and again, we have never been closer. And one thing that I forgot to add is that all of this is happening at the same time that the revolutionary forces under the leadership of Reza Pahlavi has become united and organized more than ever before. So it seems like all the stars have aligned to topple the Islamic Republic. Again, I'm not saying it will happen for 100, for sure, but everything is aligned. So they're basically at the edge of collapse. That's what I could tell you. Let me. Oh, by the way, that's Goldie. Let me see. Oh, by the way, look at this. Seen in Iran tonight. I'm not sure what. I don't. Yeah, this is new because we have never seen this before. It says "Long live the Shah." So, guys, you know how you chant Javid Shah? That sign right here in Iran, like hung from this bridge, says Javid Shah and is inside Iran. Look at that. So Javid Shah means "Long live the king." Long live the king. So this man is recording this and saying this is Tehran. And says Javid Shah.
ببینید نیروی سرکوب ما چقدر در واقع بی دست و پا ضعیف شده که اینجا کنارشون.
He's saying, the man who's recording this is saying, look how the enforcement forces, how weak they have become, because this sign is right here and it's right next to the enforcement officers.
اومدن جاوید شاه گذاشتن روی پل هابر.
Look, it's right next to the security officers, and they're not even going to remove the sign.
اینجا کرمان.
Yeah, so that is crazy. And then we have, okay, so good thing we have an English explanation by the Nufti Foundation here, the National Union for Democracy in Iran, saying citizens in cities across Iran gathered today to commemorate the murder of Mahsa Amini and the call for an end to the Islamic Republic. Footage shows plainclothes security agents attacking citizens gathered in Tehran as citizens chanted shameless. So Bi Sharaf just means shameless in Persian. Okay, so let's watch this. So they're attacking the woman here, and somebody's shouting at them, bastards, you bastards. They're saying be sharaf means it's either means you shameless or means you who honorless, somebody who has no honor. Be sharaf. It's a famous curse word. Basically.
Shut up! Be 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 shut up! Shut up!
So apparently they hit somebody in the nose. Okay, so there's that. So this crowd again in Karaj. This one is in Sadiqiyya. I think that's the same video as above. Oh, Goldie was saying it's utter chaos inside occupied Iran. Innocent protesters are being beaten by Islamic regime mercenaries. Pray for the Iranian people fighting for freedom against the terrorist Islamic Republic occupying them. Okay. Oh, here's another one. This was earlier yesterday. Says today marks the 3rd anniversary. Yeah, we all know that. Okay. And the Iranians have not given up on the fight for freedom. Today in Tehran, a group chanted "Death to the dictator." So there's another video of these are all recent, by the way, guys. These are all from the past 24 hours. So Iranian chanting "Death to the dictator." So watch this. So people chanting "Death to the dictator," and again, this video of her. Everybody's sharing this video of this woman. That one went viral. What is this one? Basiji Bisharaf. So here's another chant. Let's see what they're saying here. Basiji. So this chant is Basiji Bisharaf. Basiji means basically the morality police, the plainclothes morality police, and Bisharaf means honorless, shameless. So let's watch that. So basically, they're cursing upon the morality. They're cursing the morality police. They're calling them Bisharaf. So a woman was shouting Basiji Bisharaf. Okay, so here's another video. Oh, this is Niyak. Hi, Niyak. Saying Iranians chanting "Death to Khamenei." So let's watch that. Let's listen to this. So they're saying "Death to Khamenei." So yes, here's some more videos here. So that they're saying death to the dictator there. What is this one?
My God, dictator!
Yeah, death to the dictator. So we already watched this one on the top right. Let's watch this one. By the way, let me be honest with you guys. These protests are encouraging, but it's not going to topple the regime without Israel's help, because these people, no matter how many times they come into the streets and protest, they're not armed, and the regime is heavily armed. The regime is heavily armed, and if it ever gets to the point that it could actually threaten the regime will just I don't know. I don't even want to say it. It will be a bloodbath, right? So, and again, please understand that many Iranians' calculations are right now, their understanding is that Israel is going to attack again. So many Iranians are thinking like, okay, well, if Israel is going to attack again, then we should wait for Israel to weaken the regime even more before we protest. Because what if we protest and we die, and then Israel comes and attacks, and the regime gets toppled? So that's a waste of a protest. I could have just waited for this Israel to actually attack before we come out and topple the regime. And because so many Iranians think that another Israeli attack is imminent, it's going to happen, a lot of Iranians are going to be like, well, okay, then we have to do our protest after the regime is even weaker than it is right now. Because again, no matter how many Iranian, I mean, but the good thing about these protests is that a lot of people, at least the world, could see that the Iranian people are still anti-regime, and that they are. This is basically a practice round for them to come out when the Israel actually weakens the regime even more. Right? This is a good warming up phase. But you can see that the country is still on the edge. They're still ready to protest, and the protesters are still there. It's still, you know, the waves of protest still shows that this is basically the country is ready to explode. Like we just need a spark, and the spark could be the death of Khamenei. The spark could be a second Israeli attack. I mean, a couple of maybe weeks after an Israeli attack, or even months, because you can't expect the Iranian people to come into the streets while the bombardments are happening, right? Obviously not. So yeah, so this is what I have for you guys right now. Let me see. Did I? Yeah, I already showed this. Chant in Tehran. No, crowd in Tehran chants death to the dictator on Mahsa Amini's anniversary. Yeah. So this is. I just wanted to quickly come here and update everything with you guys. Let you guys know what's happening. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments after the stream is over. This is just going to be a quick, short stream. This was my third stream today. By the way, guys, I need to brag about this because I have spoken to multiple advisors and people on the Prince Reza Pahlavi's team on my Persian channel, and today was one of those days as well. So I'm actually talking to some really important people on my Persian channel. And today I had a guest on who was one of the people who was the who wrote Reza Pahlavi's plan for after the regime falls, the education part of it. And we talked language, we talked about children's education regarding religion, the parts that's supposed to be removed, what's going to be. It was a really interesting conversation, right? But anyways, I just wanted to brag. Given that the stream is going to be short, I just wanted to brag about the fact that I had some really important. I recently have had some really important guests on my Persian channel. But this was important for me to give you an update from Iran. But we're gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna go back to talking about the craziness that is happening regarding Charlie Kirk, because Candace Owens is getting it into, and Tucker Carlson are trying to accuse Israel, are basically spreading their more lies against Israel, blaming Israel for accusing Israel of killing Charlie Kirk, and that insanity is actually growing. There's a lot of drama there, and we need to cover it because there's so much attempt right now to make Israel look evil, and we need to push back against that. But today's stream, it was my responsibility to come here and give you an update regarding what's happening in Iran, right? And this is important, guys, because this is the key to solving Middle East's problem. The Iranian people and Israel, the nation of Israel and the nation of Iran, are the solution to all of these problems. So as much as we cover Israel, it's important that when the Iranian people rise up, we talk about it on this channel. And I need you guys to support this, because you guys support me every time I come here and defend Israel. But please don't forget the other half of the solution here, which is the Iranian people. So when I come here and I'll tell you what the Iranian people's fight against the regime, please support those shows as well. Like the stream, comment after the show is over, share the stream, because if you care about Israel, then the solution is the people of Iran. And if you care about the Iranian people, then the solution is Prince Reza Pahlavi. So I'm coming here and I'm telling you what the solution to Israel's problems are. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. And I hope once you understand it, you support our effort to spread that message. Okay? All right, guys. I did my duty for today, which was covering the Iranian people's fight. And I hope you support me in this, okay? But tomorrow we're going to go back to Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens and the lies that people are spreading against Israel. Okay. All right. I'm going to head out. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Yes, today was short because I finished all the videos that I needed to show you guys, Torah. Yes, good. Torah said good. We need sleep. Okay, go sleep. All right, guys. Love you guys. You know what I'm going to say? Okay? You know what I'm going to say? Please repeat after me. Okay? I'm Israel Chai, Javid Shah. Love you guys. Bye.